gave me classical music. And mine was Carnatic music on the viola. And I have a teacher, I found a teacher locally. I have a friend that plays in all sorts of things. So I thought I would play a little bit. I would play a little bit of her music so you get an idea of who she is, and what modern Carnatic music sounds like. That's been, I guess, Americanized because she's Indian American, and to see that type of, to hear that type of sound. Emergency.
So
in case
sorry.
This didn't come out, but I was going to write it up here. So there's a scale system, as you already know, and she gave me a raga, which is different from the North Indian one that you had. As soon as I heard yours, I was like, oh, that's totally different than what I got. So the name of the one I have is Maya Malavagala. I don't know how to explain it theoretically, but it does have symmetry. Usually I would tune the viola, the top two strings down. So I have C, G, D, A. I would tune this down to a C, and I would tune this down to a G. And then I found out last weekend, I bumped into this guy, it's like super random. I was at this park up over around your way, and he said he studied Carnatic music for like the longest time, and he had a violin out in the park, and he was getting ready to play, and very random. And I heard him tuning, and I'm hearing him tuning, but it wasn't traditional tuning, and I'm like, oh. So I went over to talk to him, I'm thinking, oh, maybe he needs help with tuning, because I could tune it, because it was in my ear, like I couldn't leave it alone. And then he said to me, he's like, oh no, I'm tuning in what they call the crossing. I said, what? And then he said to me that he was tuning his, the same way I just said, tuning it down, the top two strings down on his violin, but he studies African American indigenous music. So it was a whole different genre of music, but it was the same tuning. And then as we were talking, then he's like, oh yeah, he studied Carnatic music. I was like, I can't take this anymore. That's too much. But basically, she gave me this scale that I'm supposed to be studying. She told me I'm not allowed to use any vibrato. That was the first thing I did when I played this scale. she said that first raga that a student learns is all about pure tone. And you're studying it like that for years, just like that. Somehow I have to break out of the vibrato. I started with it. And then she gave me, and I think you got some like scale, like exercises to do. So there's this book I found, which my book didn't come on time, even though I ordered it. And so these are the names of the scale. So the solfege, we would say sa, re, ga, ma, pa, da, ni, sa. And these letters are the first letter of each one of those things. So she only gave me 2 of these, or 3 of these I should say, to do, and I just played that first one where I went up and came back down. And then very much like how when you're teaching children how to play instruments and they have to do repetitive things over and over again, and she just kept reminding me there's no vibrato. She needs pure tone. And it turned into this, which for me it got a bit complex because you're coordinating the letters of the solfege with, which is not familiar to my eyes, and then translating that on here, and it got a bit tricky when I got to that, the third one I should say. So I'm gonna play the second one.
Tracey, 2 minutes.
How much?
2 minutes.
Oh, shoot. She's about to play it fast. And then you have the third one, and I guess I would just take my time. And the book for that particular raga was like 9 of these variations of exercises. So then I have one more thing to play with you because I don't know how the time ran out that quickly. And then I was up late last night, and so my husband is a lightweight musician too. And we're a bit of hip hop junkies in my house, and in the basement, we kind of conjured up something. So here's what it would sound like again, like using the tech, I guess.